Welcome back to my kitchen, Real Women of Philadelphia. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite Philly side dishes. This side dish is called Philly curried cauliflower and chickpea casserole. This is a really fantastic side dish, especially when you're inviting vegetarian guests over for dinner, because you can give them an entree-sized portion of this side dish as their meal because it's so filling and delicious, they'll be so happy. And then the rest of your guests can have a side dish portion of my side dish. And then they can have your meat kebab or whatever other type of meat that you're going to be serving with it for their entree. So first I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees, and I've chopped up one large sweet onion and one medium-sized head of cauliflower. And in this bowl, I have this starting for the curry mixture that's going to go on top. I've got 3 cups of chicken stock, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of grated frozen ginger and 2 tablespoons of red curry paste and 2 tablespoons of my peach jam. If I had something like a mango chutney, I would have added that instead, but I've got peach jam, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'll just stir this all up so everything's mixed, so there's not any big chunks of curry that are just going to be floating around. And I'll pour this all over my cauliflower and onions, mix that all up, and then stick it into my oven for about 25 minutes or so. I don't want my cauliflower to get too soft. I want it to still be crispy so it retains so many of the delicious and important nutrients that it has. So I'll just get that done and I'll see you then. So here's all my cauliflower and onions. They look and smell super delicious. So now I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients, including my Philly. I've got half a package of my Philadelphia light cream cheese in this bowl. And now I'm going to add a few ladlefuls of my curried chicken broth cooking liquid into this, just so that my Philly melts and then I can pour it all back on top. It's all combined, and now I'll pour it on top of my curried cauliflower. And then I'm going to get my chickpeas in. So I've drained and washed 1 can of chickpeas, and now I'm just going to put it in and stir it all together. I also have a 1/4 cup each of raisins and dried cranberries. So I'll put that in and then stir that together. And the raisins and the cranberries will soak up a lot of my cooking liquid and get really plump and curry tasting. So that's it. I'll put it into the oven for another 10 minutes just to let all of my flavors get all together and delicious. And then I have a few little toppers to put on top before I serve it. I've taken it out of the oven, and my Philly curry cauliflower and chickpea casserole looks so good. There's a lot of broth in it, which I'm really excited about. It tastes so good. It's sweet from the jam and creamy from the Philly, and it's spicy from the curry. So I'll be happy to eat this either one of 2 ways. I can just slurp it up like a delicious soup, or I can let this delicious juice run all over the meat that I serve as my entree as a sauce. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. So now I'll just get it into a little serving dish and have a little taste. Oh, I can't wait to have a little taste of this before I serve it for dinner. So now just a few last decorative touches before I call it done. I have a roasted red pepper, and just for a little extra color, I'm going to put a few pieces on each one of my tops. And also, because cilantro goes so well with curry, I'm going to sprinkle a little of that on too. Well, this looks delicious, so I'm going to have a little taste before I serve it for dinner. It was just what I was hoping for. Sweet, spicy, creamy, delicious. So this will be great for my vegetarian friends to eat as their entree, but not how I'm serving it tonight. I'm serving it tonight just as a side dish and with some delicious pork, and I'm going to let this sauce run all over my pork as my pork sauce. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my recipe.